This man went for an evening stroll only to end up at the bottom of a cliff. Now he is suing the hotel for $150,000.
You fell from a cliff?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. From a cliff. I got upset. So I wanted to, just go out and just cool my head. So, I was going on a nature walk. I'm going down a path. I take about 3 or 4 steps, and all of a sudden, I just feel myself falling. I'm falling maybe 10, 15, 20 feet down to the ground. And I'm tumbling down this mountain, and as I'm tumbling, I literally I felt my leg just snap in half, I felt my arm break. My head had hit a rock coming down, Your Honor. I kept going in and out of consciousness when I hit the bottom, Your Honor. I felt like I was gonna die.
So when you hit the bottom, you hit rocks and things like that?
Yes, sir. My head hit a rock, and I'm in and out of consciousness, and I'm thinking like my life is over.
You are lucky to be alive.
Thank you, sir, I am.
Ms. Reyes, you all obviously want people to hike on the property, right?
Of course, Your Honor, yes.
They can go out and walk around and enjoy the beauty of the property, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
So how does something like this happen?
We have safe hiking trails. They're marked by yellow lines. We also have trees along safe, approved hiking trails. Mr. Howard went on a non-marked hiking trail. Okay, this is where Mr. Howard's accident actually occurred. As you can see, there are no yellow lines. There's no trail. It's very, very steep, very, very narrow.
Ms. Reyes, this looks like a hiking trail to me. How's he supposed to know that this is not a hiking trail?
We have signs, Your Honor.
Is this one of your signs?
Exactly, that is one of those signs. And
Dr. Howard, did you ever see one of these signs?
This particular trail, there was no sign on
That's not true,
on
Your
this
Honor.
particular trail.
But Dr. Howard, you're a very educated man. I would imagine you'd know that yellow lines means you stay with the yellow lines, right?
I understand that, Your Honor. It was getting dark when I started to walk out on the trail. Okay. But it looks just like a trail. If it wasn't a trail, then they should have, had some type of warning lights to say, hey, listen, this is not a trail.
Your Honor, Mr. Howard just wasn't paying attention. It was dark. He walked the trail alone.
Ms. Reyes, please don't insult my intelligence. I'm a surgeon here, okay? I know a sign when I see a sign. That's clearly, a trail.
There's also a common
walking.
sense factor, Mr. Howard. That is not one of our trails.
Well, Dr. Howard, talk to me.
Common sense would have told you to, put something up there to keep people from walking that trail.
The other legal concept that is just bright light here is called open and obvious hazard. If a hazard, like a cliff or an ocean, is open and obvious, then the business owner, the property owner, need not warn you of what is open and obvious. And I rule in favor of the hotel and against you, doctor.
Thank you.
And that is my final verdict. This matter is adjourned.